Hello, this is Riku558, and it's finally time for me to do the review of the Master Grade Deathscythe Hell. And yes, it is from the Endless Waltz movie. It's basically Hajime Kotoki's redesign of the original Deathscythe Hell from the anime that was used in the Endless Waltz movie/OVA. And in my opinion, it is a lot better than the anime one. It was debatable between the normal Deathscythe and its EW version, but this is like no competition really. So as you can see, he has his active cloak on, being all awesome, and that's it actually. I should go into colors now. So for colors, we have, for the active cloak, it's black. Red here on the vents and the cheeks, and in fact I should get closer to the Deathscythe now. Alright, so for part one, I'll actually put the parts in the description box, but anyways, like I was saying about the colors, this is black on active cloak, and if I can get you to tell the difference out, we can't tell the difference. This is a lighter black. It's like a really dark gray, and this is pure, like, normal black, and this is a different color, if you can tell. And then there's yellow, obviously. On the eyes, there's metallic green, but I didn't use a sticker. I used my metallic green Gundam marker. I can just get the zoom in for a bit. Some light on this guy. You can see that I colored his eyes, and it's pretty nice looking. And so for stickers, normally there would be eye cameras, forehead, and back of the head camera. And I got completely distracted, but there's another one here that I painted as well. Continuing on with colors, there's white on the shoulders, the arms, the knees, and that should be about it. And then there's this light purpley gray for the collar, the face, the torso, the legs, and the arms, and gray for the inner frame. And then a ever so slightly lighter gray right there for the face and these little circles here, and these guys here too. And that should be about it. The feet are the pitch black color. That's pretty nice too. And yeah, that's it. Alright, I already mentioned stickers, but it does come with, let's see if I can find those details. I forgot to bring it up. Pausing. Okay, I found it, and while I was at it, I decided to take off the active cloak for the articulation section, and here are the stickers, eye stickers, forehead, rear head, the rear cameras, and a crotch sticker. Man, I'm sneezing a lot. Anyways, got a rub transfer here, and then clear stickers. And then the active cloak is just sitting here, and I can show off the action base attachment. So basically, it attaches to the action base via a single connector right here, like a little gray one, and it's the same connector that goes into the crotch, and the active cloak does peg into the back with this large plastic peg into that. And actually, I'll go over the articulation of the active cloak while it's completely by itself. So it has a sliding and rotating joint in here, but in order to rotate it, you need to slide it out first. So while it's like this, you can pull, and you'll notice some gray parts, and then you can just rotate it up, and it goes up that far. And this is how it looks compact. and there's two sliding joints that you can pull out so it can fold over and around itself. And I'll show off the active cloak in part 2. The active cloak and its closed mode in part 2. But that's all the articulation has, other than the little red spiky things coming out. But that's not really much. Oh wait, no, there is one thing I forgot. This gray part is on a hinge, so the backpack can move, but that's it. And I'm moving on to the main body. The head is on a double ball joint, or actually a ball joint that is on a peg and a hinge. So it can go forward and back. It does rotate 360, but the back of his head does provide some resistance for some reason. Let's see. You can't really look up that much. I don't know why. I think this is the farthest I can get him to look up. It feels like it's limited by something. You can look down quite a bit. Probably for the I'm flying down on you to chop off your head pose. And then the arms can rotate 360. Even with the active cloak on, it should be fine. Go in and out of the body, or forward and back this much. Before, actually, maybe you go this far, so it can go all the way around. Or have the arm go over the torso or the chest. I can't use proper terminology today. Arms rotate below the shoulder. Can go in and out of the body this much. And then the shoulder joint lets it go this far, so pretty decent. The shoulder joint is on a sliding joint and then just kind of rotates on that, so you can slide it in or slide it out. But when it's slid in, it's just completely stationary. That's what it's supposed to be when it's normal. Elbow bends at 2 joints for about this much of a bend, a little bit less than 180. The wrist is on a ball joint, so it can rotate and wiggle. It's just a really stiff ball joint. And grabbing by the fingers was probably the worst idea ever. But who cares? So yeah, rotates and wiggles. The thumb is on a ball joint, so I can rotate and wiggle. As you just saw, the fingers are just like the other wing kits so far. And they have the detachable fingers. So let me quickly show you what they have. So there's the open splayed fingers. There are closed fist fingers. I can just get that focus. There are weapon holding fingers. Basically just the beam scissors and or beam scythe, depending on how you want to say it. Large peg for holding. There's a other splayed, or another holding hand, but there's no peg, so it's just for holding things, kind of vaguely. Camera wants to zoom in on this thing. Whatever. And that should be about it. I like having splayed open hands because it makes it look like he's more dramatic, like that. Anyways, the cockpit does open. So you just go like that, and then there's a little duo inside, if I can get the light just right. I can't see him very well either. Gray on black. Whatever. He's in there, trust me. So there's 2 ball joints in the torso, so it can move all the way around and such, and bend forward and back for all sorts of dynamic poses. The waist rotates about, I think about 360. Yeah, 360. Just gotta be careful with it so it doesn't hit anything. The front skirts are incredibly destroyable, but whatever. This easily fixed with either super glue or paint, so it's not too big of a deal. But they're on I think a hinge ball joint system. So they can go this far because of all the armor limitations. The side skirts can go this far on a ball joint, so they can rotate and wiggle, like that. The back skirts are on ball joints, so they can go out this far before falling off. and they can go off to the side a little before falling off too. They're really loose, but I will solve that problem with some paint, so I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. The legs are attached by 2 pegs and a hinge, so they can rotate side to side. The armor does block the way, so it doesn't rotate all 360. And then legs can go forward until they break the skirts, and backwards about that far. I'm just going to continuously mention that while it may seem like the skirt armor are incredibly easy to fall off, it's true, but nothing a little bit the super glue can't fix. So don't put it into consideration when judging this kit, because it's amazing by itself. Knees are double jointed. You can see the little sliding joint here, and bends about 180. The knee armor does move out of the way as the leg bends. I'm just going to leave that there because I know it's going to fall a couple more times. It just slides into place, and then this thing can wiggle a little. There's a double ball joint for the foot connection, so the ankles can move side to side and rotate 360. The foot can go side to side, forwards and back. Same with the rest of the ankle, and this is going to rotate 360. The foot can go down, and I don't think it can go up. It can go up a little, like that much, and then the little toe spike can move up and down. It's kind of a weird feeling, and it's not like the sturdiest connection, so watch out for that. But that's the articulation, and it's pretty good. So I think I've spent enough time on this part. So for part 2, I will go over the beam scissors, the folded active cloak, and I shall give my final thoughts in full detail. So see you guys at part 2.